Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife and Resources Agency.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. And again, good morning to all you folks in Brownsville, Tennessee on 1520 AM, 95.3 FM, Jackson, Tennessee, News Talk 101.5. And, of course, right here in Memphis every Saturday morning from 9 to 10:30 on AM 790, 92.9 HD FM. And this is BW, Bonus Wong.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Good Saturday morning,
I'll tell you,
Ron.
it's a great Saturday morning.
We've already blitzed through what we call the fastest 90 minutes in outdoor radio programming. We've already done an hour. And
wow.
What better way to close out this last two segments with I was going to say the good, the ugly, and the bad, but I don't think Larry Nixon wants me to call him that. But I know we're going to talk to Jordan Lee right now, and it's I'm always excited to talk to Jordan. He just made a pretty major announcement, as I told him before we went on the show, that he really handled that well, the way his video was and everything. Coming back to BASS, and Ron, I know you're looking forward to talking to Jordan. So
absolutely,
let's say good Saturday morning, Jordan. How you doing?
Hey guys, I'm doing good. Doing real well. How about y'all?
We're doing great. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and appreciate you taking time to be with us again, and been on the show several times, I know, over our years. Talk about the decision. I know you've been talked about this. You're probably blue in the face from talking about it, and we appreciate you doing it one more time for all of our listeners in the Memphis area. Going back to BASS and talk about that, Jordan.
As a legend.
Yes.
Yep. So, I'd thought in the past. I mean, some people may see it as a easy decision, or
no,
one way or another. But I mean, it really was really tough. I mean, I was second in overall standings in the points at Major League Fishing.
Yeah.
And had a lot of success there, and really enjoyed this year. We went back to the 5 fish limit.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. I had fun. I was looking forward to next year, and there was just some changes that got made pretty quick. On the format and the number of guys that are going to be fishing. Throughout the next couple of years. And, the option to go back to bass wasn't on the table until, recently with Larry. Yeah. When you talk to Larry, him talking about him retiring, I'm sure. And,
yes,
that opened up the door for a spot. I was reached out. I've got 2 Legends exemptions from the Classics.
Yes.
Right. That's
right. Yeah.
And so that was on the table. I said, give me a couple of days to think about it. I knew it was I knew there was going to be a lot of people that were excited on one end, and on the other end, I knew there was,
well, you can't please everybody.
You're not going to please everybody, but to me, the hardest part about it all was how it was going to potentially, negatively impact other. The Major League Fishing and,
the organizations themselves.
Yeah, I mean, you loved your time there. This is
exactly.
Yeah, you're not stepping on people's toes. You're making a decision from the heart. I really believe
That's
it.
Right.
And if people have watched your video, it was a pretty amazing video. I don't know if you sat down and just thought of all that stuff, Jordan, to let the folks know, but you did a great job in your video, because I know that had to be a hard video to do. Even
it was, but outside of all that, I'm definitely excited. It's going to be a new set of challenges, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be different, and I'm gonna have to get back into the swing of things, but not throwing I can't catch them and just chunk them back. So I'm gonna have to practice that.
That's true. Yeah.
Practice that a little bit more, and it's gonna be fun though. I'm excited about it.
And Jordan, you have to have some fond memories.
Oh, how about back-to-back classic champions? I mean, come on.
Just that was only in your second or third year after Auburn University, but it goes back to all of that, and makes you think that you've done right, or this is the way that you want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I've had a lot of great memories there, and I've stayed in touch with a lot of the people in the organization, and I have a lot of friends and people that have been around the industry a long time, and so it's just going to be a new. It's going to be a new second coming, I guess.
Yeah, and particularly a chance to go back to the Classic, and I know that's to mean a lot to you, Jordan.
Yeah, it means a lot. People have asked me, you're coming back, third Classic. I say, I ain't qualified. For
you ain't
yet.
qualified yet.
First, I got to qualify.
But you know what it's like. I mean, you know the camaraderie there and the success that you've had, and
the culture.
Culture. Yeah. So what has the reception been to you?
I mean, overall, it's been really positive.
That's what I hope. Yes. Yeah.
It's been a great reception, and just from what I've seen on social media and things like that. I mean,
I didn't know if you'd even look at social media. I'm not sure you wanted to look at it because.
No, I mean, I did and I didn't. I mean, I wanted to see people's reactions and whatever.
Yeah, sure. Well, go ahead. Yeah.
It's all good. I think everybody overall is pretty positive feedback.
And I'm sure you went and talked to some of your sponsors, your major sponsors especially.
Yeah.
And asked them some advice or opinion too, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I talked to different people and tried to get, everybody's thoughts on it. And I mean, they all kind of had the same answer to me. It's just, you got to do what's best for you. And, but definitely talked to a bunch of guys.
Well, I didn't. When I set this up and try to get this show, it's an all-star show, folks. If you haven't heard the earlier segments, go to LarryRay.com, please, because this is really one of those shows that we'll look back over I've been doing this a long time. We're in our 24th year on the air. Jordan's been on the show after he won those classics. I think I picked him. I know I picked him once. I might not have picked him a second, Jordan, but I picked you once at least. But to know that Larry Nixon, who's coming up right after you, when he retired, it just opened the door. You had two classic champions. The legends were there. And I know you respect Larry a whole lot. You guys have.
Oh, yeah.
And to realize that, that just adds to it to me. Did that enter your mind that, you're filling in for Larry Nixon? I mean,
for sure. I mean, that's some big shoes to just pop on in. Larry's had a amazing career, and he's done a lot for the sport. And I mean, my hat tips to him. And I know there's going to be a time when that's going to be me going out and hoping it opens the door. And it will open the door probably for somebody else.
It will.
Right.
Yeah.
I think there's no greater example in our sport of a professional angler than probably Larry Nixon. I mean, his longevity and just what he's done for the sport. I mean, it's been pretty awesome. He's a great human being, and I do appreciate him. And you can tell him, I need to get his address, send him some steaks or something. I know he's need fishing tackle.
We'll get that for you because he would appreciate it in Bee Branch, Arkansas. It may be 2 or 3 days before it can get there. When you live in Bee Branch, you never know. Again, we're talking to Jordan Lee. A decision to come back to BASS in 2024, and so the holidays for you as you get ready for this next year, is it any different? I mean, as far as preparation for you, Jordan?
It's probably not a whole lot different. I'm probably gonna try to go pre-fish, pre-practice a little bit, just to kind of refamiliarize myself with a couple of lakes. But overall, it's the same. I mean, you go into the year and you can expect, you don't know what to expect.
Yeah,
what you
that's
can
true.
Expect.
Yeah. Expect
and
the unexpected.
You expect the unexpected. You know, the crazy thing about fishing, you may have 7 bad tournaments in a row, and you go out and you win the 8th one, and you just and then you're on top of the world, and it's kind, it's like, we just don't get many chances. So the chances you get, you just want to take advantage of, and
if you don't capitalize on them.
I mean,
you're living the dream life here, buddy. I mean, you're.
That's right.
Yeah, not too many people have the chance to do what you've done for Major League Fishing, and you've been a great ambassador for them. And now to go back to your roots, not many people get that opportunity. So,
I know you're right, and I take it all into perspective. And I'm just grateful I get to do it for a living, and you go through the ups and downs of it, and you just try to love every minute, really.
Well, you've had a lot of
absolutely.
You've had a lot of minutes to love, buddy, in your career, and we at Outdoors with Larry Ray have appreciated seeing this ride.
Absolutely.
It's not like you're not 84 years old, Jordan. I mean,
No, I still got some gas.
You got some gas in the tank, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of it. But
it's kind of like Larry handing down the reins. All right.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah. He's going to hand it over to you, and then now who knows? You may be a major someday. I don't know if you'll be the general, but you may be up there sometime. Jordan, buddy, thank you again. Happy holidays to you. I hope everything goes well, and we look
all the best.
Yeah, we look forward to talking to you in 2024 after you've got couple of wins. Okay, buddy? All right.
I heard that. Hey, guys, I appreciate you having me as always.
All right. Thank you, Jordan. Have a great one.
Have a good one.
All right. Well, let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Be right back.